Okay, here's one of the boxes that's going to form our fireplace surround. On top of this will sit the mantle. This piece here I had to kind of figure it out on the fly because I wanted this reveal to be the same as this piece and this square. So when I made these pieces, I made a couple extra. So this is where the crown molding will sit, and then over this will go our mantle. So when I put that on there, I had to line this surface up at the top and figure out what the dimension was going to be. And I came pretty close. I had to trim it down another 1/8 of an inch. And I believe the final dimension here is 4 1/4. And then to figure out this location, I just simply use this spacer block again as a spacer to make that end up being a perfect square there. So you can see that's how that worked. And so I have to just make another one. Okay, so I basically have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces here. These were obviously they were made it up before, but it's just 2 pieces put together at a right angle, and then these were dominoed together here in 4 different places to hold it together while I glued it. So you got a top and a bottom, or a right and a left, I guess I'll put it that way, and then spacer, a spacer block down at the bottom, the mid spacer, and then the top spacer. So the easiest way to get this together is just get it on a flat surface here, and ideally I'd be doing this over on my workbench a little bit further away here, but it's got all kinds of stuff over there right now. Domino, my sander. So I'm just lining up the bottom here, trying to get it squared up, and then I'll just clamp it together. Tighten this one up a little bit here. I want to leave myself enough room so I can get my square across there to make some marks. So there's the bottom. Let me get the top here. Well, what I'm holding them together with is just this, these 5 by 30 dominoes. 2 each in the bottom, 2 each in the top, and then 1 each side for the middle piece. I've got to get my spacer block here. The same thing with the top piece here. Just flush it up to the top. Bring my clamp in. Like that. Then the spacer block goes in here. Bring that mid piece up to there, forming that square you saw earlier. I'm going to clamp that one down a little bit lower here. Just got to put a little pressure on it so it won't move. There we have it. Then we can just flip it over. Just double check my alignment there. and make my marks. I'm just going 1 inch from the bottom and the top. And mark this piece here, I put a B on the bottom. And then I'll do the same up on top, so you don't need to see me do that. So you just make your marks, cut your dominoes, and put it together. I guess one other thing I'll tell you is that I put a tight setting on the pieces, the interior pieces, and out here I put the one-step loose fitting on all of these domino joints out here. So it gives me that ability to just slide this ever so slightly to square it up, and then also be able to make sure that my opening up there is a perfect spacing.